So, I mean, Algeria, like the roads are fine, but the speed bumps, oh my gosh, it's the worst part about this country. We're now entering the Egemel Museum, which is right on site, and you can see beautiful mosaic Roman paintings. So the interesting thing about the Egemel site is that it was built around 1000 AD, and it's located in the mountains. So the area I am in is about 1 kilometer above sea level. And so it's a really interesting example of a mountainous site for Roman ruins. It was an entire Roman city. It's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which is really important to note. So I'm really excited to show you this beautiful place. Right now you can see the museum, some of those mosaics, some of those statues, all taken from the site around here. So ancient Gemala would have had everything, like a forum, a senate, everything to make it a proper Roman city. So you can actually see a mock-up of the place here. So it was built on a hill. So you've got the city and it's leading up into the hill. This would have given it a defensive position from attacks. As we come into the site here, you can see it from a distance. So there's this nice little viewpoint, and then I'm going to zoom in right now and you can get a really good view at some of the buildings from a distance. You see, like, obviously it's ruins now, it's destroyed, but this is where the city would have been. I think one of the interesting things about Gemala is there's a lot of Christian artifacts and ruins here. And I find that very interesting because you don't really think of like Roman ruins as being very Christian. Christianity came to the Roman Empire quite late. But what's very interesting is even though this was founded in 100 AD, it would have been after Christianity started. It was not till like several hundred years later that Christianity really like spread to these areas. And so there are Christian ruins here, little temples and things that would have been a part of Christianity at the time. As we move up the stairs here, you can see that this clearly is an ancient temple. So I'm no expert on Roman things. This is not really my field, but I find this very interesting. I've seen a lot of other buildings like this going all the way to Iraq, all across the Mediterranean, and you see these buildings and then you go inside and then that's where they would have had. Here in this building, that would have been the temple, and it's so interesting to see it again here, really just across the Roman Empire, all of the extent that it went. You can see things like this in Lebanon, you can see them here in Algeria, very cool. It's really just been an amazing time viewing these ruins here in Algeria. I think it's so awesome that there's so much culture and ancient things to see and history all within this country. You can go from the ocean to the mountains to the desert to Roman ruins like this. You could even do it all in one day. Something I just find so fascinating about Algeria. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this trip to Sطيف and Gemala.